It's Potter Clock. We're back. World Cup football is over. Fulham are beating Palace, which means that we're currently sat in 9th place. As you can see, we face Bournemouth, who at the time of recording this are also a bit low in the league table, 14th place. They could drop further after today's game. Before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on this channel. But boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're back! Can you believe it? My snazzy new jacket, I got one, I managed to get one against all odds, but even still, more pressing matters to be had with, of course, the last game of 2022 coming up tomorrow or on the 27th of December 2022. Depending when you're watching this. The match-up is a real battle of who's improved over the World Cup break. Chelsea come into this game with 4 losses in the last 5. Bournemouth, slightly better, coming in with 3 losses in their last 5. Who can get the ball rolling first with the return of club competition? Graham Potter, as you can see, it's Potter Clock. Is it? Is it? We'll wait and see. Graham Potter has only managed 2 competitive matches against Bournemouth in his career, both in his time at Brighton. And Chelsea come into this game having failed to win against their opponents in the last 3 games, all of which coming in the Premier League, conceding 7, scoring 3, losing 2 and drawing 1. Our last victory actually against Bournemouth came back in 2018. I was there. That's how long it's been. I haven't been to a game in years. A year in which the Cherries beat us 3-0 at Stamford Bridge, 11 months prior to our last victory against them. As for the boss, Graham Potter, as mentioned before, has managed 2 competitive matches against Bournemouth. He managed a 2-0 victory in his first, but later suffered a 3-1 defeat at the Vitality Stadium. Positives coming into this game are, of course, the return of injured players, or at this rate, injured player. Most importantly, Reece James, who will really, in theory, tighten up the right-hand side once again, as well as providing the chances that he does so frequently. Armando Broja injury means that Aubameyang, at least for now, will likely be the front man tomorrow. Fofana's had a setback, which means he's out for another few weeks at least. Ruben, Chilwell, Kante all remain out. Mendy is a strange one. From Potter's press conference, as he mentioned, he'd had a couple days in training. I'm not sure if that's because he's just come back because of the World Cup or whatever. There's also issues going around there. Kepa's fitness is also unknown at this stage, but from what I've seen since making this video, or prior to making this video, I've seen a lot of people saying that he's their starting 11 predicted goalkeeper at least. So whether or not he's 100% fit, unsure. So goalkeeper tomorrow, whilst most likely now Kepa is totally up in the air due to the contract talks or situation currently unfolding regarding the Senegalese goalkeeper that is Edouard Mendy. It's a tricky one in that sense because, you know, he's been given supposedly, allegedly, a 6-year contract extension, which I find very, very strange considering his overall performance for Chelsea as of late anyway. Overall, of course, he did the bits early on, an imperative part of our winning sides back when he was first joined, but since then has sorely lacked in quality. And the fact that Kepa has to fill in. Slonina is back in training, or he's now joined the club. So it'll be interesting to see where he fits in. Obviously very, very young, but still. It's the whole Mendy thing seems a very, very strange situation to me. Overall, regarding this game, I think whilst we do have James back, that is obviously a huge positive. Injuries have become all too commonplace in this Chelsea side as of late. It's no new thing, me saying that. Everyone's thinking it. And all proving to be long-term as well, with reoccurrences happening a lot as well. Recurring injuries being one of the main factors. Either really catastrophic injuries with the likes of Kante, who's out until at least February, March time, or recurring injuries. I'm very worried about James's situation. I think that, you know, whilst a strong lad, Strong lads, very good player, as we all know. The real Achilles heel, so to speak, with him is that is he going to have recurring injuries? The same with Chilwell, to be honest with you, because he's now out again at the moment. So just what's happened? What's happened with the medical team, the fitness and everything that's going on? Our club used to be so well renowned for our fitness. Whilst I am excited for the return of club competition, the worry of who is next to get a long-term injury, fingers crossed no one, really takes away from the fun, especially with the hugely congested schedule we have coming up. But I'm not thinking too far in that sense. I know it sounds like it, but I'm just raising those concerns, of course, with injuries being so commonplace. Like I said, either we sort the injury situation out or we face disaster, because now we've come back from this World Cup period. Obviously now, as it stands, with Fulham beating Crystal Palace at the moment after half-time, they're 1-0 up. We are in 9th place, and it's, whilst 5 points behind Spurs, I think probably 6 points. That's incorrect. They should have 27 points, but still, it's doable. It is doable. Predictions for this game, I'm coming in positively in terms of actually performance-wise, albeit history is not in our favour. I'm going for a 3-1 Chelsea win. Bournemouth have not been great away from home, winning just 3 of their last 20 in the Premier League. One of those was a 1-0 victory, however, at Stamford Bridge, but still. It's time to wake up, time to get a hold of ourselves, and time to get a good streak of games under our belts, with massive games coming up in the next month or so. We've got Liverpool, we've got Manchester City twice, we've got Borussia Dortmund coming up over 2 legs. Just so many big games coming up. With that said, it's the return and the first of many of these types of videos that football is now back. Let me know your score predictions in the comments below. Feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of every bit of content that comes up on this channel. And if you've made it this far, be sure to check out Chelsea Fan TV's Watch Along tomorrow. I will be hosting that, of course, over there. The link will be in the description for that. And with that said, up the Chelsea. We're back, hopefully. And yeah, it's Potter Clock, baby! Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next video, if not tomorrow. Up the Chelsea, and peace.